Hello and welcome back to yet another Warframe video. So today we're going to be looking at a Zaw setup that I've just finished making. So this one is made up of the Plague Kripath strike, the Crucistruck grip, and the Equana Jai 2 link. You can get the link and the grip from Hawk in Cetus, but the Plague Kripath strike you cannot get it from Nakak anymore, because that was a Plague Star event that came a few months ago on console. So you can only get it from Nakak if it's a Plague Star event from a few, like maybe it's gonna come back again this year, sometime this year, hopefully. But it's one of the most famous strikes that you can find out there in the wild. So a lot of people are using it. A lot of people crave the rivens for this particular Plague Kripath strike. So this is a 3 forma build. For this I'm using Shimmering Blight and using Body Count to increase the combo duration, using Drifting Contact, more increasing combo duration, which really helps with the Blood Rush and the Berserker mods that I've included in this. So with Blood Rush you get increased critical chance, 150% increased critical chance with the combo multiplier, and then the more your combo stays up, the more the crit chance stays up. So that kind of really helps. You got Prime Reach for decent range. It's not fully maxed out yet, of course. We got Prime Pressure Point for again more melee damage, and we got Healing Return, which will give you some health back every time the target gets hit by status proc, which is vital for most plague rivens. I mean Plague Zaws. So I was able to get this amazing riven for it. I mean, it's a decent riven, maybe it's not amazing. So with just 6 rolls I was able to get range and critical chance onto it. Status duration it maybe doesn't matter as much, but the increased range and critical chance really helps out for this build. So on top of that you can see I'm using a Soria Epidemic. So what this does is again, this is a Plague Star event reward from getting decent standing with Nakak in Cetus, one of the vendors. So you can see that after you do a bullet jump or double jump, then you slam the ground, it suspends the enemies in air, and it also kind of hits them with like mild corrosive procs, I mean mild viral procs, but the main thing is just like CC enemies as you see a horde of enemies coming towards you, because that happens a lot in Sanctuary Onslaught. Maybe not so much maybe somewhat in normal Sanctuary, but a lot more in Elite Sanctuary. So with that I'm using Sarin. On Sarin I'm going to be using this Arcane Fury Arcane. So what this does, gives you increased chance for melee damage to your weapons for like a certain amount of time. Now that really helps on critical hit. So once you get critical hit with your melee weapon, which is going to happen a lot with this particular build, you're going to be seeing more melee damage, more melee damage numbers on your target. So that really helps with this build, with this melee Zaw build that I'm showing you. Arcane Grace just gives you some health back as you get hit as you get damaged, so that also helps a lot. Corrosive Projection reduces enemy armor. Augur Reach, Intensify, this is mostly an Umbral build that you're looking at here. It gives your Sarin some crazy armor and some decent health and shield stats as well. Overextended, Regen, Mold, Continuity, some basic continuity just to fit in. I could not use Prime Continuity because of like forma constraints, so Stretch for increased range, and of course I gotta increase the forma count on this if I'm going to include some really high tier mods on this setup, which is like one of my eventual goals for this build. But for now, let's just go in maybe to Sanctuary Onslaught and see how we do. So let's go and jump in right away. And let's just try this solo just to show you guys like how the build does on like a horde of enemies and what kind of numbers and critical chances or like crit hits you get. You might see some viral procs up here. We'll see how often the viral procs come up. Okay, let's do it. The moment I enter, I just find someone to hit my spores on them. That starts the whole process. You can see more crit hits and Berserker take charge, kind of. Just destroyed that heavy gunner. So you can see like the orange crits proc a lot with this build. Like every fourth hit, I think, is an orange crit. It's mostly yellows and oranges. Yellows and oranges. It's mostly yellow crits and orange crits in the middle. But it really hits hard. Let's get to zone 6 maybe. Zone 6, maybe zone 4. Oh, there's another one. See, I forget to hit my spores every single time. Gotta remember, like, keep my spores up. This is such a tanky build for Saren with the Umbral mods. Like, you hardly die. You just take so much punishment. Well, I know there's more efficiency things over here somewhere. Just destroying heavy gunners everywhere. Let's see, Eximus units destroyed. It's crazy. See that range? That's insane, the range. Whoa. Alright guys, so that was it in the Sanctuary Onslaught. Let's try it out in the Simulcrum and see how that goes. So let's try level 100 bombards. Maybe let's try 10 of them. And to be more practical, let's try it with spores, just to see what happens. Alright, so hit this first guy. Spores, keep chopping. An insane number of crits. It's mostly the orange crits. And they're dead in like 5 seconds. Why are there 2 guys over here? That's dead. What, 5-10 seconds? 5 to 8 seconds? That's crazy. So let's try it without the spores. Let's try it one last time without the spores. Let's try 10 bombards again. Pause them, simulate. So no spores, right? Yep, here we go. You see some viral procs come up. This guy got separated from the pack. Yeah, so without spores, probably like 15 seconds I would say. But all you see are yellow crits and all orange crits. So, yep, so that's it guys. That's the Zaw build. I hope to finish it to max out the mods and max out the setup soon. So once I do that, I'm gonna be for sure trying it in Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, and I'm be sure to post a video and show you guys how it's going. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you come back to check out my other builds and other videos that I'll be posting soon. Thank you guys. See ya.